previous shloka, in the 20th shloka, we looked at karmanaiva hi samsiddhi mastita janakadaya loka sanghrame vapi sampashyan kartumarrati. So, in that shloka, as part of the explanation to that shloka, we looked at a couple of things, and there are some questions that have come based on what's said in the previously. The questions and the answers to those questions are something normally we don't hear the answers to those questions, because the answers probably will upset a lot of those who follow Sanatana Dharma. So the answers probably will upset, and it probably will not align with modern day liberal views and things like that. So it probably will not many, even maybe in private, the gurus and others, like those who know Shastras probably explain, but not in public. But as the question has come through, I'm going to make an attempt in answering those. The first question is, when we are looking at about sannyasa ashrama, it's about this question is about sannyasa ashrama as part of the commentary of the previous shloka, 20th shloka, karmanai samsiddhi mastita janakadaya. We saw that only brahmanas are eligible for sannyasa. The question that's coming here is, today we see sannyasis from all the classes, not just limited to brahmanas. Why and how it is possible? What is the explanation for this? So again, we said brahmanas are only eligible. Only brahmanas are eligible for the sannyasa. But the question is, today we see everybody taking sannyasa or renouncing their karmas and then becoming sannyasi, right? So the answer to this question, again, we looked at very detailed last time itself. As per the Shastras, only brahmanas are eligible for sannyasa ashrama, nobody else. Chatvara ashrama brahmanasya, trayo rajanyasya, dau vaishyasya. So other three varnas, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, those two varnas, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, they should continue performing their karmas. There is no alternative. Okay, there is no sannyasa ashrama for that, for those two varnas. So that's very clear in the Shastras. Now, to address, we see different things today in today's society and things like that. All we can conclude here is, whatever we see is against the Shastras. It is not aligning with the Shastras. The Babas, whether it is Sai or some other Anyayi, whoever it is, or the other gurus or swamis or anything that wearing all those dresses or rudrakshamalas or whatever, long hairs and all these various things we see, right? TV shows and followings and various other things, cults we see, all those who are coming from various different varnas, they are all and many we see today is what's called as a diksha. We give them the diksha and they become a swami. Okay, so all these things, those things are all are irreligious. They are not in line with the Shastras. They are against the Shastras. So that's very clear. That's the first part. Again, one might say that these people who have become swamis or gurus or others have genuinely no desire for anything. Okay, so we see some of the swamis we call our gurus saying that one day I woke up, I decided to renounce everything and blah blah blah. Okay, so I had no passion, I completely dispassion about all these things. This as well we looked at in the previous shloka. In the 20th shloka, we looked at, as part of the commentary, we looked at where the commentators clearly explained this, making Arjuna as an example, right? So making Arjuna as an example. Entire Bhagavad Gita, we looked at very beginning of this Bhagavad Gita sessions, that Bhagavan Krishna himself making Arjuna as an example. That's what Shankaracharya says, right? Making Arjuna as an example, giving the message to the world. So a commentator in the previous shloka as well making Arjuna as an example, gave that explanation saying that if Arjuna is just having dispassion, virakta, if he becomes virakta, that dispassion, having that dispassion developed him, that does not give him the rights to become a sannyasi. It does not give him the right to give up on his karmas, whatever he need to perform, duties he need to perform. That's why the motives of the people taking up sannyasa today, that could be various things. I'm not going to speculate, but also I'm going to say that there are real sannyasis who have come through as per the shastras. Again, as per the shastras is very important. Others, they are there for various other reasons. I'm not going to speculate why they are there because there are too many of them. So who becomes a sannyasi is not within our control, but to whom we see as a sannyasi, who has generally taken up and who is eligible and things like that, that's within our control. Who is actually a guru, who has studied the Vedas, who is understood the Vedas, who can guide us through that, who has taken up that sannyasa ashrama after going through as per the shastras, right? So those things, whom we see as a sannyasi, is within our control. Just because somebody wears that kind of color of clothes or has a long beard and hair doesn't make them, okay? Or having all over the body rudraksha malas doesn't make one sannyasi. It is, one has to be as per the shastras. That's the answer to this question. Again, we see today doesn't mean that's the rule. That's the shastras. That's as per the shastras.